Howdy YouTubers, how y'all doing out there? Okay, what you see here, I have 6 flour tortillas all lined up in the pan. I put a little olive oil in the bottom of the pan to prevent sticking. I have my pan here all heated up, got a little olive oil in there because I'm getting ready to crumble up some pork sausage here. I have this. You can use any kind of meat for this. I'm going to be doing a breakfast casserole. You can use any kind of meat you desire. It can be bacon, smoked sausage, turkey sausage, pork sausage. Hey, the choice is up to you, but this is pork sausage here that I have. Over here I have in my bowl here, I have 6 eggs and I'm going to whisk, add the seasonings to, whisk up with some bell peppers and some green onion here, and I'm going to top it with cheese and put it in the oven, okay? All right, hope all is well with everybody. I'm going to get started here. I'm going to get this sausage in here. All right. And I'm going to crumble it up just like you do hamburger meat or ground turkey. You want to crumble it up. Get that going. Now for smoked sausage and things like that, I would slice them like thin and just kind of give them a nice fry for that. But for this, you just crumble this up just like hamburger meat or ground turkey. So you want to get this all cooked thoroughly through. You want to get it all brown. Yes, yes. It's hump day, y'all. Middle of the week. Yeah, we're going to get over this hump. Oh, yeah. And, you know, a lot of humps come in our lives, but you know what? Try to keep your head up, irregardless to the circumstance. Keep your head up. Keep your faith up. Speak positive. Think positively. Because you know me, I'm all about positivity and versatility. There's a lot of bad news going on. There's a lot of negative things going on. But you know what? Oh, yeah. And certainly, I don't ignore that. And I don't deny the fact that there's a lot going on. Oh, absolutely. And even in the midst of all of that, you want to keep a balance. You want to keep a balanced head. Oh, yeah, I react to that stuff, too. We are all human. We feel the effects of it. You know, when a lot of stuff is going on all around the world, you're going to feel the effects of it. You know, I mean, of course, because we're human. So certainly we're going to react to those things. But, you know, we have to do the very best we can to keep a balanced head. Keep our heads up in spite of the circumstances. Stay prayerful. Stay prayerful. Speak positive. Think positive. And do positive. Because you know what? In order to see change in the world, we have to be the change that we want to see. A lot of times we sit back and say, well, I wish he would do this, or I wish she would do this or do that. But you know, it starts with you. Just like the song by Michael Jackson that says, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make a change. Because that's the first change. It starts with us. So be the change that you want to see. There is so many things within us that we are, you know, we have not yet tapped into. Oh my goodness, there's so many things, so many ideas, so many ways for change that are lying deep down and you know, start tapping into that. When you sit down and you start meditating and thinking about different things, things begin to come up. Things really begin to come up. And you be like, wow, you know, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to do it. You know what? To begin a change, it starts with you. You know, to walk a mile, it starts with a step. You got to take a step. If you're going to walk a mile, if you're going to even begin to walk, you got to take a step. Just like babies. And we were all babies before. All of us in different time frames of the year, different decades, centuries of the year. Walking. How do you walk? You have to take a step. And it's the same thing with change. You want to walk out a change. You want to start a change or cause some improvements to come about in the world. Start taking steps towards that. Start tapping into there's so much within us. There's so much that we have within us that we have not yet tapped into. But you know what? Once you sit down and start thinking about things, you know what? Write them down. You know, write them down. Write down your vision. You know, write it down. Write down things, things, plans for change, or, different things. What? Inventions, witty ideas, all kinds of stuff. Start writing it down, and begin to walk that thing out. Begin to look at the provisions that you need for that thing. Walk it out. Look at, okay, what do I need for this change? What tools do I need? There may be tangible things that I may need for this change. But yeah, change starts with us. And Michael Jackson said it the best, like I previously mentioned. He's starting with the Man in the Mirror. That song, Man in the Mirror. Absolutely. Okay, and as you can see, it doesn't take very long for the sausage to get done. You're just working it out here. Getting it all nice and brown. And you see there's some specks of red, kind of like an orange speck. These are like the seasonings that are added during the processing of this meat. It's like a seasoning that's been added. I believe this is the savory sage particular flavor that I purchased at the grocery store. Okay, now that looks really good. Oh man, I forgot some. I don't like to waste anything. Excuse that. I just found a little bit. I'm gonna add that. Oh yeah, we ain't gonna waste nothing, y'all. There you go. We're gonna put that in there too. Oh yes, hunty, get that in there as well. Y'all joined the bandwagon. Y'all was sitting on the sideline. Y'all get on up in there too. Yeah, absolutely. So once again, this is going to be a breakfast casserole. I made one of these a little while ago. And when I made it the first time, actually, I must admit, this is only my second time doing this. The first time I did it, I used biscuits. And what I kind of saw in preparing it on the first time was that I should have lightly baked the biscuits before I lined them up in the pan, because once I got everything in there, I put the biscuits on the bottom, of course, the brown sausage, and I did it the same way, but it was biscuits. The biscuits were not thoroughly cooked through. They were doughy. And so if you decide to use biscuits to line your pan, make sure you kind of lightly bake them first, so that when they go back in the oven, when you put everything together and they go back in the oven, they'll be thoroughly done. So this time, okay, I'm reaching for something. Y'all bear with me. I try to get everything prepared before I do these videos, but it's always something that I forget to do. Okay, now I'm using a slotted spoon. Okay, so I'm going to grab this and I'm going to just place it in on top of the flour tortilla. And I am going to smooth it out because it is a casserole, and so I just want everything evenly spread out. But right now I'm just placing it in, and I'm trying to like evenly space it as I place it in here. Okay, that spoon is pretty big for the edges, so like the little remaining pieces, I'm going to take my little spoon and get them out. Oh yes, honey, I don't leave nothing behind. A lot of y'all that's been watching my videos, you all know that. Yes, you all know. Lady Di gets it all out. Every drop. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to take my spoon and just kind of give a spreading, because I want to just evenly spread it out for the casserole. Okay. Now the flour tortillas are pretty much already done within the package. So I'm trying these this time because, like I say, the biscuits, you got to kind of, brown those up first. Okay, now I'm going to go over here to my eggs here. I'm going to add a little salt, a little pepper. Bow. Just a little seasoning salt for more flavor. And I'm a garlic powder fiend. Love garlic powder. I love garlic, fresh garlic, minced garlic, garlic powder, honey. I love it. I'm going to get a handful of bell peppers and just drop them in. Then I'm going to grab a handful of green onion and drop them in. I keep my bell peppers and green onions frozen so that they'll keep. And I just get them out as I need them. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to whisk that all together. And you want to get it good and whisk. You want to make sure everything's all mixed in. Get a real good whisk going. And how y'all doing? Hope everybody's week is going well. Like I said, we in hump. We in the hump. The hump of it. And so with that being said, let's get that whisked in really good. We've made it halfway through. That's what that means. Yes, ma'am and sir. We've made it halfway through. All right. And of course, I'm my own camera person, so holding my camera with the left hand and working on the right. It's all good. Yes, sirree, and ma'am and sir. Okay, so over here, I'm going to walk this over and just right on top, pour the egg. Pour your egg mixture right on top. There you go. Okay. Just like that. So next, you want to take your cheese. You don't have to add cheese. Some people don't like cheese. You don't have to, but I love cheese. Cheese don't love me, but I love it. So you want to take your cheese and put it on top. Let's get it balanced evenly all over the top there. All right. Let's get that on there. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, shoot. I done made a mess. Oh, well. That'll get cleaned up, too. Got to keep it moving. And another thing I want to add a tip about finishing up. Okay, now it's ready to go in the oven. And voila. There it goes. Okay, now part 2 will be the finishing touch. And I do want to say this, you know, working in the kitchen it can get messy. You can drop things and things like that. I encourage you to keep going. If you drop a utensil, get a new one. You know, definitely get a new one. It's good to have quality cookware and utensils. They're very essential to your dish coming out great. But if you drop things on the floor, just keep going. Clean up when you're all done, because you don't want to transfer dirt or hair or fibers, because that's usually always down on the floor. You don't want to transfer those things into your food. So with that being said, I'll be back for part 2. Now, how y'all doing?